So I have the ingredients laid out just here for us then. So first of all, I have 1 brown onion and 1 red onion, and I've also got 2 spring onions as well. I've got 20 grams of roughly chopped coriander. I have 1 medium green chilli and half a carrot, and also 1 lemon as well. So this ingredient here is called gram flour. It's actually ground chickpea flour. You can get this readily available at most major supermarkets on the high street. So that's gram flour, and we need 175 grams. In terms of our herbs and spices then, I have 1 teaspoon of ground cumin, half a teaspoon of turmeric, half a teaspoon of mild chili powder, half a teaspoon of ground coriander, 1 teaspoon of paprika and half a teaspoon of salt. And over here I have half a teaspoon of garlic paste and half a teaspoon of baking powder. I also have a litre of vegetable oil. So the first task that we have then is to peel and chop our onions. You want to get them as thin as you possibly can. We're looking for long strands like this, and then once you've finished chopping, pop them into your bowl. You want to do the same to your spring onion, chop them lengthways so we get some nice long thin pieces, and throw them into your mix as well. I'm just going to peel your carrot and then grate it. This is just going to add a nice bit of texture into our bhajis. Next, chuck in your coriander and dice up your chilli nice and thin. You can take the seeds out if you want, but I think leaving them in is just going to add that little bit of extra kick. And then finally, chop your lemon in half. Just want to squeeze a bit of your lemon juice in there. So once you've got everything thrown into your bowl, you're going to throw your salt in and get your hands in there and work everything together, get it all nicely mixed up. It's time for everything else to go in, so pop your spices in there first and then give it a little mix. And your baking powder and your garlic paste. Give that all a nice mix together. Okay, finally, get your gram flour in there. Let's get our pan heating up. So the oil wants to be at 175 degrees. Mix that gram flour in. Okay, as you're mixing, you'll notice the mixture is quite dry. So we need a little bit of water in there, not much, tablespoon at a time, until the mixture holds. So as you can see, the mixture is quite stodgy now and it's holding together. That's had about 3 tablespoons of water in there, and that's all it's taken. So all we're going to do now is wait for our oil to heat up, and then it's pretty simple from there. So use a food probe or a food thermometer. Make sure your oil is at 175 degrees. Take a clump of this lovely bhaji mix, either use some tongs or use your hands, and just fold it into a rough bhaji shape and just drop it into your hot oil nice and carefully. You can do 3 or 4 at a time, and they don't take long, between 3 to 5 minutes until they go a nice golden brown. Move them around the pan a little bit, make sure they don't stick, and then when they're finished we're going to take them out and just allow them to drain.